Hello everyone and welcome to Butterfly's Intuitive Tarot. Now you may follow me on Facebook, you may follow me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on any of them, why not? But at least you found me now. What I'm going to be doing over probably 2 or 3 courses is go through the pack that I use for my card of the day and try to show you how you can do very simple tarot readings for yourself using your imagination and thoughts that come into your head. So that is your intuition. Okay, so let's see how we get on with this. Now there's 22 Major Arcana cards in this pack, and basically they're your life path and the main obstacles or activities or experiences that you're going to go through during your life. We start off, we're born, we're full of sort of like confidence and stuff, but we just want to go and do lots of things. So this is the Fool card. So basically we know no bounds, we know no risks, and we just want to go and do everything all at once. We then have all the confidence, which is the second card. So this is the Magician, to go off and do it. We've got loads of energy and we're fully active and we can do whatever we want to do because we can. We then have the High Priestess card. Now, I tend to think of this one more like your mum. She knows everything, she knows what's going on, but you never believe her, but she's pretty smart and clued up. So yeah, we'll see where that one goes. We then start looking at ourselves. We then come across people of different types, different personalities. They'll give us a perception of ourselves if we take it in, and we look at who we are and where we're going. We then, the next card, sometimes want to do things that we don't really want to tell people about, and we want to keep things under our hat and just go off and do bits and bobs as you do. And the next card is where we sort of go off to school. We start learning society, the structure, college, and what's what basically in the world. We then get into relationships. Now this may be boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. This also may be family and relationships and interference and just intricacies between the family and friends. But then we have the Chariot, which is card number 7. So we find our feet, we find our adult identity, and we start flying the nest, so to speak. We then try and find some sort of balance in our life because we're sort of flying the nest and we're out there, and you've just got to get a balance as an adult in where you're going, what you're doing, and finances, home life, and everything else that you have to do as an adult. And sometimes while you're trying to balance your life, you get to the point where you're like, what is the point of all of this? I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I don't feel fulfilled. I don't know what I want to do, and I'm struggling. And that comes to all of us. After you've done a bit of digging, reflecting, and trying to put things into perspective, you then come across the Wheel of Fortune, which is where you sort of start realising that lots of things are connected, heaven, earth, and you try and sort of get yourself out of the materialism of life, but realise that that materialistic aspect is part of us. And as we try and balance the materialistic aspect, we have to dig deep. There's a number of challenges that we have, and we need our courage and resolve to pull through. And we really have to dig deep sometimes. A lot of times as well, we just don't get it. I just really don't get this. I don't get this person. I don't get this situation. And this is where you have to change your perspective and try and look at something through fresh eyes or a fresh viewpoint. You then may get to the point, and this is the card that does tend to scare a lot of people. It's a death card, and they do think when it comes up they're going to die. No, please believe me, not always. So don't worry about it. But this card, it basically represents challenges and changes that are going through, and one door will be closing on your life and another one will be opening, and you can bet your bottom dollar the one that opens will have opportunities and real nice stuff there as well. This next one I tend to look at as the maintenance card. I think it's around all things sort of maintaining healthy lifestyle, maintaining functional mechanical stuff, and maintaining finances and other aspects of your life. So it's just a case of trying to keep on top of them and make sure they're working. So as you go through, sometimes you're going to be stuck dancing to the tune of the devil. You're going to feel hopeless, you're going to be stuck in a materialistic world, and you're not going to be happy. But then we get the Tower, and this is another card that really worries people. But my thoughts on this are the Tower just basically gives you a kick up the backside. It shakes everything up and it makes you and forces you back onto the correct path because you haven't been listening as you've been going along. And the next one, after you've had your major shake-ups, you then come onto the Star, which is there's hope, there's inspiration, there's faith, and you need to follow your dreams because all your dreams are there and they're wish upon a star. But because we've gone through a bit of a rough life, we always tend to think, oh, if something nice happens, we can't trust it. And there's the illusion there, and then we get fears and we get anxieties and we can't see the woods for the trees. So we have to sort of pick our way through life. And then we come to the Sun, and there's assurance and greatness and wonderful stuff coming up because it's all nice and bright. But we mustn't let ourselves stop ourselves enjoying it. We then find we're reborn again with assistance from other people. So we've got new beginnings, we've got new starts, and we've got new values. We then come to the best card in the pack, which is the World card. And it brings us all together, it achieves a oneness, and it brings us fulfillment. So that's the end of the Major Arcana. And then I'm just going to go on to the, I'll call them the cool cards, but they're not cool cards. It's the rest of the pack. I'm not going to go through them in too much detail. I'm just going to show you the ace cards basically. So these are the new beginnings of the rest of the pack. So the first one is the happiness card, the new love card. You've got to kiss a frog to get your prince card, though I don't always feel that's true, but we'll see how that one works out. The next card is a boulder, and it's the new money. So anything to do with money is a boulder, and anything to do with happiness, emotions, are cauldrons. The last two sets are basically the broomsticks, which relate to swords, and they're to do with your mind. So this is basically changing your mindset. Anything here is trials and tribulations around your thoughts and your thought processes. And the final card, the flame, is to do with your work situation or 9 to 5. Now sometimes it might have some rocks in there. So this one, I tend to line it up with the boulders, so there's new opportunities coming in for work. But again, we'll go through the pack in some sample readings a bit later, but hopefully you'll join me for that. And please keep watching. Ta-ta for now.